Have you ever wondered how a single civilization could invent paper, fireworks, the compass, and noodles, while surviving thousands of years, dozens of dynasties, brutal wars, and cultural revolutions? China isn't just a country, it's a time machine. One that starts before the pyramids and keeps running all the way to high-speed bullet trains. Today, we're stepping inside it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Calm and Curiosity Studios, the home of chill storytelling and curious minds. If you enjoy deep dives into civilizations, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. It really helps the channel grow. And this video is part of my series, Nations Through Time, where we travel through history, one country at a time, from ancient origins to the modern world. We've already visited Egypt and India. You can find those episodes on the channel or by clicking the I button above. Now, let's continue the journey. Ancient China, the dawn of civilization, circa 2100 to 1046 BC. Our story begins along the Yellow River, where early Chinese civilization took shape. Legend speaks of the Xia dynasty, but the first historically confirmed dynasty is the Shang dynasty, masters of bronze, oracle bones, and early Chinese writing. Then came the Zhou dynasty, introducing the Mandate of Heaven, basically an ancient performance review system for emperors. If things went wrong, boom, heaven revoked your contract. The Warring States and the First Emperor, 475 to 221 BC. China split into rival kingdoms constantly fighting each other. Imagine Game of Thrones but with more philosophy. This era gave us Confucius, Laozi, Sun Tzu, and ideas that still shape the world today. Finally, Qin Shi Huang, aka the First Emperor, said, "Enough." He unified China, standardized writing, currency, and even road sizes and started building the first version of the Great Wall. He also wanted immortality and accidentally poisoned himself with mercury, so mixed results. The Han Dynasty, China's Golden Age, 206 BC, 220 CE. The Han Dynasty took everything Qin built and made it better. Paper was invented, the Silk Road connected China to Rome, and Chinese culture flourished. This is when the word Han became synonymous with the majority of the Chinese people today. The Age of Division and Three Kingdoms, 220 to 589 CE. After the Han collapsed, China fractured. This era includes the legendary Three Kingdoms period, filled with iconic battles and warlords, and the inspiration for a whole gaming genre. Despite the chaos, Buddhism spread widely, transforming Chinese spirituality. Sui and Tang dynasties, reunification and cultural bloom, 581 to 907 CE. The Sui dynasty reunited China and built the Grand Canal, the world's longest man-made waterway. Then came the Tang dynasty, often considered China's peak, poetry, art, trade, and cosmopolitan cities. Think of it as China's Renaissance, but 1,000 years earlier. The Song dynasty, innovation explosion, 960 to 1279 CE. If the Tang were artists, the Song dynasty were engineers. Gunpowder, the compass, advancements in printing, and major economic growth all came from this era. They were peaceful until the Mongols showed up. The Yuan dynasty, the Mongol rule, 1271 to 1368 CE. Enter Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan. He conquered China, formed the Yuan dynasty, and welcomed foreign visitors, including Marco Polo, whose travel stories blew medieval Europe's mind. The dynasty didn't last long, though. The Mongols were better at conquering than governing. The Ming dynasty, walls, empires and voyages, 1368 to 1644 CE. The Ming dynasty rebuilt the Great Wall as we know it, and created the stunning Forbidden City. They also launched massive naval expeditions led by Jinghi, whose fleets reached Africa decades before Europeans began exploring. Imagine huge treasure ships the size of football fields. Yep, China did it first. The Qing dynasty, the last empire, 1644 to 1912 CE. The Qing expanded China to one of its largest sizes. But by the 19th century, foreign invasions, rebellions, and internal struggles weakened the empire. The Opium Wars, the Boxer Rebellion, and rising unrest eventually ended more than 2,000 years of imperial rule. The Republic, Civil War, and Modern China, 1912, present. After the last emperor stepped down, China entered a turbulent era. Warlords, Japanese invasion, and civil war between the nationalists and communists. In 1949, the People's Republic of China was founded. Since then, China has gone through massive transformations, from the Cultural Revolution to the economic boom that turned it into a global powerhouse. Today, China blends ancient traditions with futuristic skyscrapers, showing how a civilization can survive, adapt, and reinvent itself across thousands of years. If you enjoyed this journey through China's past, make sure you subscribe to Calm and Curiosity Studios. Tell me in the comments what you thought of the video, and which country you want me to explore next in Nations Through Time. Your suggestions might be the next episode. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay calm, stay curious.